Hey Kings of Dragons, Dragon King 551 here, and we are back with another type of sports video. Obviously, this one is about the GOAT debate. I just want to be very careful here with this GOAT debate for basketball. I find it very stupid. You'll see a video about my Mount Rushmore and guys that I put on a pedestal for that sport and determine who those are as my GOATs. But ultimately, I just think for basketball, it's stupid because there are so many different things. Before I get into this story and my reasoning behind why I think this player is a GOAT, there are three categories that I definitely put the person in, and some of that is in this. So first is, have you ever been swept? And the answer is the guy that I'm talking about has never been swept throughout his career, unlike two other guys that have been swept. Have you changed the game? Yes, this guy has changed the game, like how Shaq changed it through equipment of backboards and everything, and Michael Jordan changed it with shoes. And have you had some adversity? And the adversity I mean is injury adversity. Have you come over those injuries and doubts by scouts and everything else? And with that being played, those are three categories I consider a GOAT to be in. So, that being said, here we go. A man who was kicked off his high school team, and a guy who went to college to where the coach put a lot of trust in a freshman to take the last shot and won a natty and went on to win 6 championships with his tenacity and ability to never give up. That man was Michael Jordan. But this is not his story. This is about a guy who went through a similar struggle and went through adversity and went down a similar path. In high school, he was at the height of 5'7", and no big school from D1 came calling. No Big Ten, no SEC, no ACC, no Duke, and no UNC. He went to a small D1 school known as Davidson and put on great numbers in March Madness. But the NBA said he was too short at the height of 6'3", and said he would get injured. But who was the man that changed the NBA with point guards? Allen Iverson, showing that you don't need to be Magic Johnson's height to be a point guard. 6 teams passed on him, and he fell to the 7th pick of the 2009 NBA draft, with Golden State selecting him. He was patient and struggled by having 5 ankle injuries through his career. All hope was lost as Golden State wanted to trade him to the Milwaukee Bucks, but those doctors said that this player had too many injuries, so they passed on him. So Golden State brought in a specialist and a trainer to teach this man to use his hips instead of his ankles to stop his injuries, and it worked. In 2015, he won his first NBA ring and league MVP, and he changed the game. That man was Wardell Stephen Curry, and is still in the NBA today. 14 years from 2009, and the rest is history. Adversity is what you are looking for. Even a broken hand in 2019 did not stop him. 2 league MVPs, one of them as a unanimous MVP, 4 title rings, 6 of the last 8 seasons making it to the finals, 1 finals MVP award, 2-time 3-point champion, 3-point record, all-star MVP award, and a Western Conference Final MVP award. That is why he is the GOAT. And it should be MJ versus Curry, not MJ versus LeBron. That is why Stephen Curry is my GOAT. He went through so much adversity, overcame it. Teams said, no, this man will not get it. He's one of the first players to have a unanimous MVP. He broke the 3-point record as the greatest shooter to ever live. He's a 2-time 3-point champion in the All-Star games. He has an All-Star MVP, and he also won something, I think, for being the best community guy outside the game or something that the Warriors mentioned for his community. And let me tell you, that is why I think he is the GOAT. I don't like how people say Stephen Curry is not a GOAT, but he truly changed the game. If you look at it, you want defense? Okay, where does the defense have to guard him? As soon as he comes over that half-court line, he can shoot it from 30 feet away. He changed the game. Even though a lot of people complain and say Steph, how do you feel when little kids and kids shoot from far away? Well, you know what he said in an interview? I didn't tell you to take that shot. So it's not my fault that people are saying that that's a bad shot. It's your fault for deciding to shoot that. But the reason I shoot it is because I used to practice all the time in my driveway from really far away. When my dad and mom would move the cars, I'd be shooting from far away. And I hit a couple every now and then. But, you know, it is whatever it is. And ultimately, I think Steph has really changed the game because defenses have to look at a different way. Let's also remember that he made Kevin Durant into a better player. Without Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant has not won a ring. With Stephen Curry, he has won a ring. Because you know what Stephen Curry does? He got double teamed more in 2017 and 2018. He was averaging less points. Kevin Durant was averaging 35 in the finals. Curry was averaging 29. And a year later, in 2018, Curry was only averaging 29.5. And again, KD was averaging 30 points a game. You know why? Because the way he moves. He's running 2 miles per game. He's cutting in. He's getting double teamed. He's kicking the ball out. And KD is loose, and he's able to shoot the shot. So that's I'll always defend Curry until the end of time. I think Stephen Curry's my GOAT. I'll let you guys decide who your GOAT is, but leave a like. And until next time, guys, don't forget to stay radical. I'll see you in the next one. But Stephen Curry is my GOAT until the end of time.